I am a little freaked out right now. The rainwater over there is probably 4 inches deep, 5 inches deep. And over here, I'll say it's about an inch and a half from the edge of my front door. So I'm a little freaked out by this rain in Las Vegas. I mean, this is like day 3 of it. Buddy is hiding in the bathroom. He is so freaked out by the rain. Oh, my goodness. I'm just checking out to see if there's anything blocking the water from exiting my little front. I know this doesn't look like much to you people, especially who live in Florida, but this is insane. Hey, yeah, I'm just double checking. There's nothing blocking the water.
Yeah, I know. I bunch up here myself.
It's really close to my front door. This is not cool. All right, I think I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, that's all right. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, I live in the desert. An hour later, Buddy has come out of the bathroom and the water is gone in like an hour. So I don't need to build an ark, apparently. Hey guys, how are ya? Good afternoon. It is 1:30 in the afternoon. It's about 24 hours since I saw you last, and look at the sky. Markedly different than our experience yesterday. That got kind of scary, actually. Not like for fear of my life, but fear of my property. The water, as I was walking through, was over my ankles in the front yard. I live on the first floor. I had about maybe 3/4 of an inch before the water poured into my house. And I was getting a little anxious. So I literally walked around yesterday, and there's pine trees around my house. So I swept all the pine needles, which had been accumulating like little mini dams, just to encourage water to flow away, because I'm literally moving pine needles to try and stop my house from being flooded. I piled dirty laundry, towels, or sorts of stuff at the bottom of my door frame, because the water was like this far from rolling into my house. So that was something, I'll tell you. Definitely a little anxiety. Buddy was hiding in the half bath downstairs. It was not a good day. But the power did not go out, which is good, because I was playing Starfield until about 2:30 this morning, probably closer to 3. Got to bed when Buddy was really yelling at me to go to sleep. And then I woke up this morning, kind of farted around, had some cereal, and I'm like, it's the last day of my vacation. I have hardly left the house. I have hardly put clothes on. So I'm going to put clothes on, and voila, I forgot my hat. Whatever. And I'm going for a drive with no real idea in where I'm going. I stopped off at Maverick to get gas, because they got better gas prices. Got a bottle of water, and I got a chicken, cheese, bean, whatever burrito from, I almost said Wawa. It's not a Wawa. It's a Maverick. And I put it on my burrito warmer in the car. What do you mean? Your car does not have a burrito warmer? You got gypped. The burrito warmer, it's the dashboard. Yes, because the dashboard, it stays hot. But I'm heading in the general direction, I think, of Lake Mead. So I am going to guess that I'm going to end up at the Hoover Dam. Who knows? You never know. All right, so I will see you wherever I go, where I'm going. All right, great video, huh? Of course, it's raining again. What is going on? This is crazy. The sun is out, but it's pouring. All right, the rain has finally stopped, and I'm back out in the desert. It's absolutely a gorgeous day. It's about 80 degrees. Perfect. No complaints. Isn't it pretty? I'm coming up, I think, on the scenic view overpass kind of thing, so I might stop there and get a little looky-see. Oh, there it is. There we are. It's looking pretty scenic. Let's pull in. Yay. Plenty of spots. It's very, very gusty today. My car felt like it was doing this as I was driving down the road. Wow, it's gusty. I'm not sure how scenic that is, but there you go. Let's get down there. This wind is terrible, but you can see here, this is actually quite interesting, the drought that we're experiencing here. This is at full capacity, and the last time it was at full capacity was like in 1985 or 1984 or something like that, and it is down here. And right now, currently, it's probably even lower than here, but yeah, that shows where it should be or could be normally and where we are right now, which is, again, probably lower than this right now. Well, there's no one behind me, thank God, but that is a little bit more dramatic than up in front there where I showed you earlier. That's a rainstorm happening over the lake. I was just watching the clips that I had filmed yesterday of the rainstorm as it was in progress in my neighborhood, and something I really wanted to include in the video because it showed really why I was nervous, but I couldn't keep it in the video because it had every storefront, every street name, everything that you would be able to use to find exactly where my front door is. So, because everyone has stalkers, I figured I wouldn't include it in the video, but it showed the road in front of me that was literally so deep in raging rapids that cars couldn't drive through. And then there were swaths, like sandbars of gravel around my neighborhood that are gonna stay there until cars knock them out of the way, because to my knowledge, I've never seen a street sweeper or a street cleaner drive through. I know we have a speed limit here. I don't know why this guy's driving at like 45 miles an hour. Yeah, so all that gravel, all the detritus from that storm is going to stay on the roads until it just goes away. Oh, am I supposed to go that way? Oh, I think I'm supposed to go that way. Oh, taking the long road, long road. All right, so I might get there today. I had turned off GPS when I was filming that bit with the rainstorm over the lake, and so I drove off with GPS turned off. Of course, I missed my turn to get on to over to where I am right now, heading towards the Hoover Dam. But I figured I would show you how attractive. I can't look at my camera, but I can show you how beautiful a drive it is. It's also kind of curvy and twisty and turny and a little scary. But here we are. If you've never been to the Southwest, this is kind of what it looks like. All right, so I'm gonna turn the camera off once I get to the bottom. Oh, this is scary. You know, when people they get all worried about turbulence on airplanes, they think, oh my God, I'm gonna die, the turbulence is so crazy. No, it's times like this when you get people who are driving on these twisty, curvy roads that just aren't paying attention, like they're talking to their camera or something. That's when it's dangerous. That's when you should worry about people like me who are just driving around. All right, so I think I can come to a spot where I can stop so I can reach over and turn the camera off. Bink, bink. Yeah. Finding parking here is very much like finding parking at work. apparently. Nope, that's not available. But it's the most attractive place I've ever gone to look for parking. How beautiful is this? And I got a little reprieve from the wind down here. But just a beautiful, beautiful day. Those clouds are gorgeous. The water, as you can see, is still very, very low. But it looks, from what I've heard, we've actually gained a couple feet over the last few months with the sort of fake hurricane that came through and the rain that we've had recently. So we've gained a little teeny bit of water. The news says it gives us an extra year, so we don't have to freak out completely right now. But you might be able to see a little white boat over there in the distance. There is water sports, or there are water sports, I should say. But people die in Lake Mead all the time. There's a beach not far from here where they do, or a mooring or something, where they do jet skiing and boating, and I think you can scuba dive here. I'm not sure what you'd see other than dead bodies in barrels, but people die. They drowned, and then there's like people who are drunk and high, and I guess there are shootings occasionally, so it's dangerous down here. But a couple viewing spots with some people down there, and we're gonna walk down there to the bridge. Came down those stairs. I'm walking over here. There's the back side of the dam. And this interesting area here is the spillway. There's two of them, I believe, where if the water were to overflow its banks here at the dam, which we're in no danger of it happening. It hasn't happened since the 80s. But the water would come over the spillway, and then exit. So it's like a gutter for the Lake Mead, just in case. Oh, and it's raining again. All right. Well, Lake needs the water. Right in my eye. All right. See those towers up there? I just can't imagine being the person that had to go up there and build those, because, I mean, there's no cranes, right? You have to go up there and do it all by hand, I guess. But imagine being the poor schmuck who's been told, yeah, you have to build a chain link fence vertically. Yeah, you have to build that. No thank you, I quit. So here are two of the four intake towers. This is the Arizona side, as you can see. And this is where the water actually leaves the reservoir and goes into the system, so the rest of us can actually enjoy it. So the water goes from there to there, into the system, and then into my house. Kind of cool. There's the bridge I drove over, where it was way too windy to go up there. And the remainder of the Colorado River, which continues on its way. Here's the bridge again from a different point of view, the river, and here's the back of the dam. The front of the dam, I should say, that swoop. It's hard to really capture how enormous that really is. But I was just standing over here waiting for this family over there to stop taking pictures. They were taking forever to take pictures of each other. Let's do this, let's do that. And I'm getting a little impatient, so I'm like, hey, can I take some pictures for you? No, get it all together, So it's like, so it just cut down the transaction time in half, I swear. So I took their pictures, and it turns out we had a great little conversation about cats and vacations, and Starfield came up, of all things. So in the end, it was a nice experience. My impatience proved to be a good move today. All right, let's keep moseying. Now, if you come here, definitely stop and look at these gigantic bronze sculptures. There's two of these. They look like angels or something, winged men. They're absolutely amazing sculptures. And there's a really interesting mosaic that goes around it, and there's an audio recording that's actually playing right now. That's really worth spending a few minutes to check it out. I'm going to check out the food. I've never walked up these steps. I don't want to walk up these steps, but I'm curious as to see what's up there. Oh, I am out of shape. So those stairs led to a parking garage, but a parking garage with a pretty spectacular view. Look at that. Not so shabby. Worth the stairs? Those? No. There's a bronze sculpture of one of the heroes of the Hoover Dam. And look, it's got the wooden bench. The detail's pretty spectacular. I popped in the gift shop. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes, all of this will end up at Goodwill eventually, so I can just buy it there. All right, so voila, I'm almost home. I'm gonna stop off at McDonald's to grab a cone and a large Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna head home, give the cats their treats, make sure my work device is charged and plugged in and updated and all that for tomorrow's trip. My show time isn't until 8:30 or 8 something like that, so that's fine. But yeah, thanks for joining me along with my last vacation day, and I will see you next after my next trip. All right, see you soon. Fly safe.